Hi, my name's Jack Ginever. I bought this hospital in 2004. This is the old PPG Hospital that was one of the original buildings of the glass factory that PPG put up years ago. And the only two buildings that still remain are this one and the one across the street directly behind me. This fence line that you see behind me is what separates my property from the PPG land. They're going to put an iron ore smelting plant back there. If there's a smelting plant back here, I just don't think I want to stick around to see the end of that. And even if somebody bought it from me, I'm not sure that they'd have the intention that I had about preserving the history of this town. My personal opinion is that that's a short-sighted thing. It's short-sighted because people are looking at it in terms of jobs, they're looking at it in terms of revenue growth, but it's not something that we can count on for the long term. I mean, I think we're fortunate that the glass factory stayed here long enough to support many generations of people here in Crystal City. If you put in another factory, especially one that will ride the economic trends that we see in terms of metal goods and that type of thing, it might be here 10, 20 years, and when they're done, we're just going to have another mess to clean up. Obviously, I'm concerned about my property value, but you know what else I'm concerned about is preserving some of the history of this great city. These buildings are a real testament to the type of people that built this city. They still stand, they're still beautiful buildings, and if there's going to be some ore slag behind me about 80 feet behind my house, I really don't know if I want to stay here and preserve this as an historic monument.
Can you tell me that you've investigated all your options and this is absolutely the best you can do? Like most of you, I have a lot of my wealth in my home, and I plan to have my home paid off by the time I expect to retire. Luckily, I'm one of the fortunate. I'm also proud to say that I'm a newcomer to this town. I take issue to the fact that somebody said this is a dying town. Yeah. My question, though, is can you honestly look me in the eye and say that my property is going to be better off when all this is said and done? Everybody here, thank you very much.
Rowdy Fadler.